They gave me the wrong deal. Seals. Oh, shocks. Some of this might be helpful to you. I redid my entire brake line. That thing was pretty bad. The left side came with this bracket right here. This side did not, which really pissed me off because I had to do some really janky stuff to get that to sit there. As you can see, the C-clip is pretty much doing nothing, and I just kind of bent those tabs around it with the vice grips. It ain't going anywhere. But yeah, so fair warning, try to get that bracket, as you'll see on the other side, try to get that if you order your flexible hose here that goes to your caliper. They changed it a little bit too. It looks slightly different. It's a little bit shorter, but it does work. Alright, let's go to the other side. And also, because I had to drain my fluid, and in my other video I was bouncing my axle, I'm gonna just put this out there. Don't do that, because you might drop your axle on the floor. Yeah, so that sucked. That made it kind of a bad night, but we got more fluid and we're all good. Alright, so here's the other side. Seal. Anyway, here's that new bracket I was telling you about. Come on, work with the flashlight. There's that new bracket. Yeah, super nice to have. Alright, let's go into the truck. For everyone that doesn't want to look it up, this is 70 foot-pounds, 60 to 70 foot-pounds is what I looked up. Seemed to work out pretty good. Time will tell, I guess, if it flies off, but it felt good. And I believe this is brake fluid. Yeah, it's not leaking out of my seal. But, alright. Let's go. Squeeze. Fucking. Give me my hoodie. Alright, so. Back of the axle. Brake lines. If you're doing this, this is your breather. And your breather bolts this housing down and splits your brake lines. Don't put this on before you put these on. Screw your brake lines in the air while holding this, and then bolt it to your axle with the breather. I still got to get a hose, but that was a lot easier, just saying. And yeah, gotta pull that. I gotta fuck with that a little bit. Oh yeah, one more thing that I can think of here. If you're doing your, I kind of contemplated on this, but I was gonna get a new cover, but I wasted a lot of money fucking around. And I'm not saying you need a new cover, but I'm saying that you should buy new bolts. So this is torque spec to 100 foot-pounds, 90 to 100 and something foot-pounds. I went to 100 and I went generously. I went 80, 90, I went 50, 60, 70, very carefully, but they started to feel really bad. And I still think that one, I didn't even torque my top one because I was worried about this happening, and it did. Stripped that out and broke it right clean off. And I'm pretty sure if I tried to torque the top one, it'd do the same thing. So order new bolts, I would say, at least at the bare minimum, just so you don't break your old ones if you're over 200K. And I think that's about all I have for you. Everything else is pretty by feel as far as the U-bolts and everything. I take them down all evenly so that the tops are all sticking out the same. And count my quarter turns and make sure they're pushed over and everything. Make sure this guy has there's a hole and he sits into your leaf. Make sure he is in there and he's straight. I kind of eyeball it to the axle so that they're straight. And other than that, I cannot help you with the e-brake because I do not have one hooked up. And that is about it as far as my advice on the 8.8 axle on 9703 F150. Hope you guys enjoyed.